Evolution Gamer, what's up, dude? Terrell, what's up? Jump Force. You're actually excited for that? You're actually excited for that crap? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jump Force does not look sick. And we'll be looking at that trailer. Don't worry about it. Like, so Square Enix starts, you know, as you can see, in 24 minutes. So while we wait, we're going to be looking at the trailers that I missed personally, as well as going over some of the games that have been announced so far. But yeah, and I'll give you my opinion on the games and stuff that have been announced and everything like that. So we're just going to give everybody a minute to jump in here and whatnot. And give me a second. Let me actually close that for one quick second. Better you have J-Stars. Ugh, the graphics makes you hype. Honestly, the graphics don't even look that good. The poster looks cool, but the graphics for Jump Force doesn't even look that good, to be honest with you, man. I'm like being 100% honest with you. But yeah, I mean that's me. Like if you are excited for it, by all means get excited for it. But I'm just being 100% real with you. I'm not really excited at all for Jump Force. DigiGamer, what's going on, man? Hold on, I gotta tweet this out and stuff like that. Give me a second, guys. Duality, what's up, man? All right, so I tweeted that out. Let's put this back over here. All right, so we're gonna go over like we're gonna watch some trailers really quick for some of the things that were already revealed, as I said. We're gonna go over some of the games that have been released. I'll give you my honest to God opinion on these games. Yeah, like we'll go from there to you know, hopefully Square Enix. Now, the thing, like for me, for Square Enix, I grew up with three companies. Okay, the three companies that I grew up with: Nintendo, Square Enix, or Squaresoft back then, and Capcom. So those are the three companies that I personally grew up with. I've been playing the Nintendo since 1987 is when I got my Nintendo. I was 2 years old. I still have my original Nintendo, and it still works. And so as I got older, I started playing more and more games. And so with Capcom, you know, obviously on the Nintendo we had Mega Man. So I used to play Mega Man on the Nintendo, and then as I got older, you know, the games changed and everything else. We went from the Nintendo, Sega Genesis came out, we had Super Nintendo, we had Sega Saturn, Sega CD, we had the PlayStation come out, the Nintendo 64 come out, and then when PlayStation came out, things changed for me, and I got into role-playing games. Even though, like, I played Zelda before, and Zelda's kind of a role-playing game, but it's more of an action-adventure role-playing game than anything else. And so, you know, I got into role-playing games heavily once the PlayStation came out. And, of course, like many others, some of my first role-playing games, my first big role-playing games, were Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. I personally loved Final Fantasy 8 the most. And from there, like, you know, I went back and played the older titles, like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I also play Final Fantasy Tactics. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I have it right next to me. So I have Final Fantasy Tactics like right next to me. But you know, like I grew up with Square Enix, and you know, so you can consider like Final Fantasy was my gateway drug into role-playing games and into Square. You know, like I said, SquareSoft back in the day, and you know, SquareSoft was the role-playing juggernaut at the time, and that's how it was. Like it was, you could not, if you wanted to come out with a role-playing game, you had to go to SquareSoft back then. You know, like I said, you had Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, Final Fantasy Tactics. Then they released Final Fantasy Chronicles, Origins, and I'm missing one, but you know, they released those. Then you had Breath of Fire 3, you had Breath of Fire 4, you had Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, you had Star Ocean. It was Star Ocean 2, which was fantastic. I love Star Ocean 2. I love it. That's still my favorite Star Ocean game. Jade Cocoon was an awesome PS1 game. I love Jade Cocoon. You got Xenogears. Oh my God, Xenogears. You want to talk about like an in-depth story and whatnot? Xenogears was fantastic. You had Parasite Eve 2. So like all these games, right? All of these big heavy hitter titles. Vagrant Story. Oh my God, who doesn't remember Vagrant Story? Like, who does not remember Vagrant Story? Valkyrie Profile. Oh my God. Now I'm getting like heavy flashbacks on like Valkyrie Profile and stuff like that. But so you had these heavy juggernauts in the PS1 era. Then you get to PS2 and it's still heavy hitters. You got Kingdom Hearts got released. Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Fantasy 10. I hate Final Fantasy 12, but I'm gonna throw it in there anyways. You had Radiata Stories. That PS2 era was the merger between SquareSoft and Square Enix. That's where it became Square Enix. So back in the day, like Star Ocean, for example, Star Ocean 2 was not a Square game. Star Ocean 2 was an Enix game. Okay, that's what it was back then. It was Enix. And then they had the merger in the PS2 era, and Star Ocean 3 came out. Star Ocean 3 was till the end of time, and then that's where we got like Star Ocean on the PS3, Star Ocean on the PS4, and everything else like that. So around that time, there was that big merger, and so we got to see a lot of interesting games come out of that. Some for the good, some for the better, or some for the good, some for the worse. It just depended on a lot of different things. And so like that, I would say like the PS2 era, besides the fact that the PS2 had a lifespan, I think it was like 13 years. Besides that, there was just so many game-changing event, you know, like for a better phrase, game-changing games that came out during the PS2 era that gave us the franchises that we love today. You know, like for example, Kingdom Hearts. We're all super excited for Kingdom Hearts. And, you know, a lot of you guys were probably like little kids when Kingdom Hearts came out. You know, for me, Kingdom Hearts came out in 2002. And then part 2 came out in 2005. So it's been 13 years waiting for part 3 to come out. And granted, we've had other games here and there between it. We've had Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep. What is it? 358 by 2. So it's just like there's been a whole ton of Kingdom Hearts games here and there, but as far as the main game, Kingdom Hearts 3, we've been waiting for 13 years. So I'm super excited to see more for it. We're gonna watch a trailer really quick before Square Enix starts their conference. I just wanted to talk about Square Enix a little bit before we got into it, because like I said, I've been heavily invested in Square Enix for a very long time. So without further ado, let's go into some of the trailers that we've seen, some of the trailers that are and we'll talk about the games that are coming and potentially going to be released or going to be announced on the conference. So let me go ahead and mute the music, and we're going to take a look at the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that they showed yesterday on Xbox, which I missed, or on Microsoft, which I missed, because like it's freaking Microsoft and I really didn't care. So that was my fault. But let's go ahead and watch it, because I already watched this like twice and it's like, oh my god. So let's go watch it. I hit play, right? Yeah, I hit play.
It's cold!
Guess he's too used to the beach.
Hey, Islander, what can I say? Huh? Look, even the sea's turning to ice. Wow.
Now, I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like pauses it to talk about it. We'll talk about this after.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope, never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky. Yeah. Give me strength. Whoa! Yeah! Ha! Take this!
Look out!
Conceal, don't feel,
That's
don't
amazing.
let it
You
show.
can control ice.
Control it? No, all I ever do is hurt people. This is my home now. I can't go back. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Herc! Look out! Oh,
Things they don't really mean, Oh, you're only everything I ever dreamed.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Well, good for you, but guess what? I won't let her fall to darkness.
So if you're gonna think twice, baby, I don't wanna know, baby, I don't wanna know.
This Keyblade.
Who's that? If you're gonna think twice, baby,
Mickey,
I don't wanna know,
you're too late.
I don't wanna know.
Yo, okay, all right. Let's talk about this just for a minute here. When I first saw this, I got chills. It's freaking Aqua, man, and not Aquaman, but it's Aqua, man. When I saw Aqua, I was like, oh my god, I got so much chills. She's been in the darkness for 10 years or over 10 years. She has been in the darkness for over freaking 10 years. Who's that? Aqua, if you've never played Birth by Sleep, then you really don't know, which you should play Birth by Sleep. Maybe we'll play Birth by Sleep on stream. But dude, when they showed Aqua and she was covered in darkness and she reveals herself and she looks evil, freaking, like, I was like, oh, Aquanort, yeah, right? But okay, so if you never played Birth by Sleep is basically the story of the Keyblade Masters. So you had Aqua, Ventus, and Terra. Terra became Xehanort. Ventus became Roxas. And Aqua got lost in the darkness. And so it was like, you know, there's a lot more story to that. But at the end of Birth by Sleep and the secret ending for Aqua, she's trapped in the darkness and she's wandering by herself, and it just leaves you there. So like I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I'm super excited to see Aqua coming back. So let's backtrack for a minute here, because I wanted to see this really fast. Let me play it and pause it.
Roxas does exist. His heart's
Or did I
inside
go too
my
far?
heart.
Hold on.
The other Twilight Town is just data.
So what will Elsa accept?
No, I think I went too far.
Light or darkness? I know I
Yeah, I
wanna
went
know.
too far. Hold on. Let me just go back. Where's Rapunzel? There she is. All right. So Rapunzel. Okay, I wanted to talk about Rapunzel for a minute. Only because like the graphics look phenomenal. Like, oh my god. Okay, so there's a side-by-side comparison with the Kingdom Hearts 3 game and the movie Tangled. So it's the same shot. This is actually the same shot from the movie, like shot by shot from the movie. And so they put a side-by-side comparison of the movie and the game, and the game looks so much better than the freaking movie. It's fantastic. It's so beautiful the way that they put this together. And then going back to like Elsa, like look at that. It's almost like freaking watching Frozen. Now, granted, in this comparison, if you were to compare the game between the Frozen aspect and the movie actually does look a little bit better. Like this the graphics right here for Elsa, like the way her character design, she looks a little rough, like around her facial features and stuff like that. It looks a little rough. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it's not 100% complete yet, and that might be why they pushed it back to January. But it still looks fantastic. Still looks fantastic. The other thing I'm excited for is Monsters freaking Inc. Monsters freaking, look at freaking Goofy Monster, man. Like, we all knew Goofy was kind of a monster anyways. Here, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Like, no, go to where I want you to go. Thank you. Dude, like, Monsters Inc. I'm so excited for it. So excited. I'm kind of curious if they're doing Monsters University or if they're doing Monsters Inc. It would actually be really cool if they did Monsters University and then you have to go back to the Monsters Inc. world or whatever, and then it becomes like Monsters Inc. era. And so like you start off in university and then you go throughout your journey, and then you have to go back to Monsters Inc. for something else, or like the Monsters world, and it's like freaking Monsters Inc. like when they're older. That would be freaking awesome. What's with the Disney characters, Gotian and Kingdom Hearts? Dude, Kingdom Hearts it's a partnership between Square and Disney. This is the game that they made back in the PS2 game. Or PS2 era. They did Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on the PS2, and then a whole bunch of other games in between. So yeah, you got Final Fantasy characters and Disney characters interacting with one another. Yeah, Square Enix made Kingdom Hearts. Come on, man, you didn't know that? All right, let me see how much time we got. Oh, it's almost time. It's almost time. All right, so we're gonna stop with this trailer right now. We'll come back and talk about it. Next trailer I want to look at really quick. Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5.
We've known each other a long time.
Hold the line! Hold the line! Nothing gets
You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this?
They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave-
So this was announced yesterday, by the way.
Pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Hey, honey. Need assistance?
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my crew! Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes?
What? So he's like Bionic Man?
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass.
Why is she talking to a dead guy?
What? No chit-chat or monologue? Just getting right to the point, huh?
Exodia, no, that's not Dante.
My brilliant badass work is worth every dime. You know it. Cash first.
Get back inside now!
I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Devil May Cry.
Now here's the thing for Devil May Cry. Oh, hold on, not done. There's Dante. There he is.
Yeah!
I was gonna say, if he wasn't there, I'd be pissed off. I was gonna say, if Dante is not gonna be in Devil May Cry 5, I would have been pissed the fuck off. I'm so glad he's there. Okay, how much time we got? All right, we got enough time for this other trailer right here.
There are worlds that exist.
Now these are not. I'm just telling you right now. Even though they were premiered during Xbox, during Microsoft yesterday, these are not Xbox exclusive games, okay? I'm just telling you that right now. Devil May Cry 5 will be available on PS4, and this game will be available on PS4 as well. I think this game's going to be available on Switch as well.
Where the impossible is reality. They consist of both good and evil. These worlds
Dread, what's
were
up, Dread?
never meant to meet. But things have changed. Now, they have begun to merge as one. And our last hope are the heroes we could only imagine, uniting to fight for our survival. Jump Force.
Alright, so I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pass on Jump Force. And the reason why is it can look as pretty as it wants to look. Alright, the game can look as pretty as it wants to look. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to pass. I'm going to completely pass on it. It's going to be one of those games that it's pretty to look at, but it's going to feel clunky as hell to play. I'm going to tell you right now. They can try to incorporate as many different aspects of fighting games as they want to. I think the best that they're getting is an Ark's Work game, and this is not one of those. This is going to be on the Unreal Engine. It's going to be a clunky game. I can promise you that. You know, you guys getting excited for it, that's fine, but it just, if you want to buy this game, don't buy it. It's not a $60 game. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. Jump Force is not a game you buy right when it comes out and it's $60. It's not worth it. This is the type of game that you wait for like anime day to come, and then you buy it brand new at like $20. Okay, just don't get so excited for Jump Force. I'm sorry to squash you guys' expectations and whatnot. It's not gonna be that good of a game. You know, it's not. If it was like a 2D fight, if it was like a 2.5D fighter, like Dragon Ball Fighters, then I would say yes. Okay, then that would be fun. Cause hell yeah, I would love to freaking play as Naruto in like a Dragon Ball Fighters type of game. Jump Force, I'm gonna tell you, it's not. Jump Force is not a game that you buy straight out. It's not. Stay tuned for. Okay, so where's the showcase? Come on, we're waiting for it. We're waiting for it. Muscle, what's up, man? Fighters was not worth it. No, Fighters was not, because it, like, the hype died really fast. What's up, Muscle? How you doing, man? How you doing? All right, here we go. Here we go.
The journeys we will take. The demons we will face. The heroes we will become. Our
That looks like a
next
Final
chapter
Fantasy game.
is about to begin. Welcome to the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
So big things that we're waiting for here. Big thing that we're waiting for here. Final Fantasy VII remake announcement for like maybe a release date or something. We're looking for Dragon Warriors, the new or Dragon Quest game or whatever, and Kingdom Hearts information.
もちろん最新情報もお届けしますので、どうぞ最後までご視聴ください。
Muscle, I mean, if you want to, I'm gonna pass on Jump Force. I'm gonna definitely pass on Jump Force. It's I'm gonna tell you right now, the controls are not gonna be as fluid as like Fighters or anything like that.
Let the world shape our destiny. Or fight.
Oh, and Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. I forgot about Tomb Raider. There it is, Tomb Raider, as I said it. Well, Jump Force is a sequel to Jump Stars.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna level it.
Evolution Gamer, yeah, watch Death Note, but wait till I'm done. No, this is the new Tomb Raider game.
Get ready to jump.
No fucking way!
Don't know we have to.
Are you out of your fucking mind, Lara?
We have no choice.
I'm not jumping out of this plane!
Well, that fucking sucks. Dude, she lost the plane.
Come on.
Because that's gonna help you. It's okay. Lara Croft has plot armor.
Hi, my name is Daniel Shaib.
You're gonna end it right there?
At Eidos, Montreal. You've just seen the beginning of Shadow the Tomb Raider, which will deliver on Lara Croft's defining moment as she races to stop a Maya apocalypse. Lara will have to confront a brutal jungle environment in order to survive. And even though that she's more confident and more capable, she will still be outgunned and outnumbered by Trinity. She will have to use everything she learned from the jungle and use it in order to survive. We call this becoming one with the jungle. Let's take a look what this means.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Did you guys come through here?
South team, Croft is on a vector towards your position. I say again, Croft is coming to you.
Jesus Christ. Shh. We'll get her, sir.
Show me her corpse, and your entire team is next to you for deacon training. Rook out.
Terrible.
Dude. She's like a fucking assassin. But better. Because she's Lara Croft. Yusuf! No, you didn't miss anything. Just started. This is the new Tomb Raider game. Oh my god. I'm gonna like this game, and I'm not a huge Tomb Raider fan. I didn't play the previous Tomb Raider, but I'm like already looking how this game is gonna be. Yo.
What now? I got it.
What? Dude, this is like Lara Croft on Assassin's Creed. Mixed with fucking Batman.
How the hell do I patch these together?
Mixed with Predator because she just covered herself in mud. And you can tell this is not the polished version of the game. Like you can tell like the graphics are gonna be definitely better. Freaking hell.
Can we get get more light in here?
Oh my god, I'm gonna like this game. I'm gonna like this game. Like if it's that intense like that, where like you cover yourself in mud and you hide in the freaking bushes.
Gives me something to do. Hey, you know Maltese's access code? 010353 Mike.
Hey, heading over there now.
Need some backup here.
Arrow right to the fucking head. Metal Gear Solid meets Tomb Raider meets Batman.
Place is empty.
It's Lara Croft Batman version.
Gotta find out what's going on.
It's Tomb Raider Rise of the Batman.
Lead the way. Maybe there.
Enemy spotted.
Did she just stab him in the face? Oh, that's a throat. Meets Hitman meets Assassin's Creed. Dude, this is sick. But in a good way. Oh my god, I swear to god, you just give me that like that Batman vision. And we good. You're gonna light him on fire. Bro, you better fucking threw a tank of gas at him.
We hope that you like what you've just seen.
Yes, I did like what I just saw.
And we cannot wait to show you more. There's new traversal techniques like rappelling,
God damn.
wall running. We even have a full 360-degree underwater swimming, which means full underwater exploration and survival. We have also one of the biggest hubs we ever created in any Tomb Raider game, featuring a hidden city. And of course, we have tombs. We have more of them, and they're deadlier than ever before. But for now, we're gonna leave you with a video that will give you a taste of what to expect out of Shadow the Tomb Raider and how Lara Croft becomes the Tomb Raider that she's destined to be.
God damn. Bro, now this is a fucking survival game right here. Dread, what's up, man? You skip school to watch E3. Don't do that. You'd always watch it later.
It is uncertain and fraught with danger. But we stand together, for we are the warriors of light, ready for whatever new challenges and surprises.
Super cool. I love stealth aspects in game. Yeah, this is like stealth to the umpteenth degree. Stormblood, the new expansion for Final Fantasy XIV Online. Shit up and show us Half-Life 3. That's that would have been shown yesterday at Microsoft. Kahi Forever, thank you very much for following on Twitch. I appreciate that.
Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard pressed to contend with a
Yeah, I never really got into Final Fantasy XIV Online. And that's because like I played Final Fantasy 11 online and that left such a sour taste in my mouth. I was like, ugh. That was around I would call the dark times of Final Fantasy. Where we had Final Fantasy 11 online, we had Final Fantasy 12, and then Final Fantasy 13. I call those games the dark times of Final Fantasy. Where like I could not stand playing those games at all. Is Final Fantasy 15 good? Yes, Final Fantasy 15 is very good. Is that Auron? Oh, I was gonna say that looks like freaking Auron from Final Fantasy X. Oh, really? More information? Okay, like a update on Monster Hunter World. Wait, is it a crossover? They're doing a crossover? What? What? Bro, what is that? What is that? They're doing a crossover with Monster Hunter World. Yo. See, now there's something that I could get behind. And that was the problem I had with Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World felt really weird. What is this? Oh, Terrell, they do events like that? Terrell, do you play Final Fantasy 14? I know you play World of Warcraft. I don't know if you play Final Fantasy 14.
Hi everyone, my name is Michel Cor. And my name is Raoul Barbet. We are the two creative directors of Life is Strange at Don't None Entertainment. As you may know, we have just revealed the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit. It's a brand new story in the Life is Strange universe.
Oh!
And this full experience will be available to download for free on the 26th of June. To us, Life is Strange is not a single town or set of characters. Captain Spirit is our way for introducing the players to the many stories we want to tell in this expanded universe. Captain Spirit is not Life is Strange 2.
I was gonna ask, where's Life is Strange 2?
This world. The game is hiding many secrets and even some links to the brand new story and characters of Season 2. So make sure you take all your time to explore. We cannot wait for you to experience Chris's story. We hope you will enjoy it. And have a great history, and from all the Life is Strange team at Don't Nod, thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Like,
now I just need to make a cool costume for Captain Spirit.
People have been wanting Life is Strange 2. He looks like the Home Alone kid. Kevin! Dragon Quest?
The power of light.
Dragon Quest. This looks like Dragon Quest right here. Yep, that's Dragon Quest.
In our darkest hour.
That's Dragon Quest.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again.
Now, I don't mind the Dragon Quest games. I don't mind them at all. They're very nostalgic. It's Android Trunks. They're pretty games, and Akira Toriyama has, you know, he's involved in the game, so yeah, like I'm all for Dragon Quest games. Although the last one I played was Dragon Quest 8. I didn't really like that one though. Not gonna lie.
This is where your story ends.
Please be on a console. What's up, Despair?
Do not lose heart. Do not look back.
Well, Terrell, they had voice acting in Dragon Quest VIII. On the PS2, they had it. They had voice acting. I mean, this one looks good. Dragon Quest XI looks good. I would get into that. I would play that.
We swear to protect you. While we live, none shall defeat you.
Yep. We're all in this together.
Show us what you've got.
Let's do this. Lead on, darling.
Hayden Pullen, what's up? You mean not on 10? This is 11. Oh, it's console. Yes. Dude, that's a nice collector's. Oh? Oh! They're adding Dragon Quest stuff to Brave Exvius. Nice. Nice. It's the third time they remade it. Is it? Really? No, it's not the third time they remade Dragon Quest XI. Dragon Quest XI originally came out on the 3DS and the PS4 last year in Japan, so we're getting it now. You're talking about Dragon Quest X. On the 3DS and Japanese version, on the PS4, no JP voice, just subtitle. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. Hayden, yeah, I saw the Jumpstart trailer. Not excited for the game at all. Babylon's Fall. That's a new one to me. That's a new one to me. Evolution Gamer, shut up.
A masterpiece discovers a
Don't
new
talk about stupid stuff right now. We're like, you know, enjoying ourselves. Don't ruin it by talking about stupid stuff.
We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines.
What is this? Is this an Xbox only game? Or is it something? No, this is something that's already out there. They're porting it over to Xbox. That's what they're doing. I know this game. Yeah, I know this game. It's near. Yeah. Yeah, near. I was like, wait a second. I know this game. They're porting it over to Xbox.
Wheresoever you wander, and whoever you meet along the way, the adventure will be one to remember.
Dude, this is just like, this is trailer. When are they gonna talk about stuff? Because this is the first time that that Square Enix has done a conference in 3 years, so they've got a lot of stuff to push out and promote. This looks like a Final Fantasy game on the Switch.
Whose path will you tread? Octopath Traveler.
Oh, Octopath. Oh, and I've seen this game before. That'll actually be a good one. Octopath would be a really good one. Like, if you guys enjoy RPGs, especially, you know, similar to old school Final Fantasy or Final Fantasy Tactics style with the different jobs and stuff like that, Octopath will be a really good choice for you guys to buy. I know when I get a Switch, I'm definitely going to buy Octopath. When did Bravely Default make its way to Nintendo Switch? No, it's gonna stay on the 3DS, unless they do an enhanced port of it, which I wouldn't mind.
Rico has arrived in the fictional South American country of Solis, the largest and most breathtaking world we've ever created. Every journey into Solis. They'd
be fools if they didn't put Bravely Default on the Switch. Probably, yeah. That'd be a good opportunity for them. Dude, Bravely Default's such a beautiful game. Such a beautiful game. Or a sequel, but they have a sequel running. They have Bravely Default and Bravely Second. There's rumors that they're making Bravely Third already, or that they've been developing it.
The Black Hand. Just Cause 4 takes destruction and
Just Cause 4, yeah, I'm not interested in Just Cause.
With the introduction of extreme.
But there's rumors that they're already in development for Bravely Third, which I'd be really excited for Bravely Third. To be honest with you.
Unpredictable and deadly sandstorms and roaring.
I meant the third for the Switch. Well, but the thing is, like, the 3DS is still a very popular console.
As well as creating fun opportunities for creative sandbox gameplay.
Like, you know, it'd be messed up if they just put it on the Switch. Yay, another Just Cause. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, Yusuf. For me, I'm not interested in this game, in Just Cause. I never played the other ones. Never grabbed my attention. Like, there's some games that it's just like, yes, I must play it, and then there's other games like this for me, it's just like, hey, whatever. Shadowman, what's up, Shadowman? Like, Octopath, I could really get into Octopath. I love the art style of it. I love the type of gameplay that it is. So things like that, you know, like Octopath grabs my attention, where it's like, yeah, that'll be a good in-depth game to play.
Together our free-form, go anywhere, do anything gameplay that Just Cause is so famous for, and the stakes for Rico have never been higher.
Why does this guy look like what's that dude's name? The dude from the movie Gamer. Freaking hell, what's that dude's name?
Each archetype comes with unique abilities, with AI designed to keep the player on their toes.
Oh, it's gonna bother me. Hold on. I'm gonna Wikipedia the actor.
This is a deeply advanced systemic world. Everything you've seen, from the incredible physicalized destruction to unparalleled.
What's my favorite game in E3? I don't have a favorite game yet because the
open world Apex engine.
The movie's not, or the movie, E3's not done yet. Gerard Butler, that's who he looks like. He looks like Gerard Butler.
Welcome to Just Cause 4.
Probably is Gerard Butler. Yeah, E3's not done yet. There's still so much to get released. Assassin Raider Shadow of the Dark Knight. Shadow of the Dark Knight Tomb. That's what you should put in. Or Tomb Assassin Raider Shadow of the Dark Knight. Yeah, I'm laughing too. I saw his hair and I started laughing too.
Wrong address, dog. No honor, no chao. Muévate.
Muévate. Oh, he's deaf. Just E3, give us time to take stuff in. These graphics aren't saying, yeah, they are, but they use a lot of motion capture detail. Evolution Gamer, come on, that's an insult, man. Like you're gonna leave here and then go watch Death Note. By the time you finish watching Death Note, E3 will be done. Like, just chill out and hang out with us and watch this, and then you can watch Death Note anytime, man. Like, that's a huge insult. Kingdom Hearts 3.
For every question, there is an answer, and for every door, there is a key. All you have to do is wield it.
Oh, this is the same trailer, though. It's the same trailer.
Wow.
Come on. Now that's just being lazy.
A walking, talking snowman. You really are alive.
Hello. Olaf, are these your friends?
Nope. Never met him. Don't know anyone blue, green, or who's oddly spiky.
Look out!
That's because you don't know any of these games. But I mean,
That's amazing.
You stay and you watch it and then you learn about the games, and then we can talk about the different games and stuff like that. And you know, how else are you gonna get to know these different games that you potentially might like sometime in the future?
Give me strength.
Yeah, it's the same trailer though. No, it's not the same trailer. Ratatouille. It's not the same trailer. There's a little bit of different things in here.
Whoa. Yeah. Ha. Take this.
Like, I hope when we get to the actual conference part and they stop with the trailers, then we can actually like
doesn't mean you should change.
we can actually see
Accept the power you're given.
some more of these
Find
games.
the hearts join
Sorry, I have the hiccups.
yours.
Riku!
How did I live?
Yusuf, no, it's not the same trailer. It's not.
Herc!
They didn't show Riku in the trailer from yesterday.
And people who say
Look out!
Most of it's the same. They just added a couple extra things here and there.
So what will Elsa accept? Light or darkness? I know I want to know.
Roxas does exist. His heart's inside my heart.
In that case, by all means. Nothing would please us more than Roxas's return.
See, this is different right here.
And
This is
Roxas?
different right here.
Yes. For the virtual world to be completed,
They're trying to bring back Roxas!
Ansem the Wise would have included Roxas's full data in the construction.
They're trying to bring back Roxas!
This Keyblade.
Is that?
Mickey. You're too late.
Bro! Oh! They're bringing back Roxas! Yes! I loved Roxas. Roxas was awesome. Now, here's the question. Oh, it's not done. Oh, no, it's probably a different game. Here's the question. Are they bringing back Roxas, or when he comes back, is he going to be Ventus? I don't care either way. They're both badass. They're both badass, but oh my god, that gave me so many chills. Like, the Organization 13, they're like, okay, we'll help you bring back Roxas. And I'm like, bring back Roxas.
Thanks for joining the Square Enix E3 Showcase 2018.
No, it's not done yet. It's not done. Better not be done. God damn it, I'll be pissed off if it's done. No way that's it. Oh, fuck you, Square. Fuck you, Square Enix. I'm here. I'm waiting for Final Fantasy VII or something, or them to start talking about some shit. No, that's it. That's it. They're like, yep, that's it. I'm looking at the comments right here. Everyone's like, "What the fuck? Final Fantasy 7? Avengers? What the fuck? What like all I'm dead serious. All I see through the comments is WTF, WTF, WTF. It's over? What the hell? What the fuck? Dude, come on. No way, man. Why does that have to be like, why does it gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, man? Let me see if maybe I can find something else. That wasn't even a conference. That was just like, here's a bunch of trailers. Fuck. Damn, man. Why they gotta do that? That's not cool. That is not cool. Alright. Square Enix just blue balled us. Hell yeah, they blue balled us. Big time. Alright. This is what we're gonna this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna discuss things really quick, okay? You know, for what we just saw, we're gonna talk about this. And we're gonna talk about some stuff that's probably gonna be shown later tonight, because don't forget, guys, don't forget that later tonight we have Sony, we have Ubisoft, so there's still a lot of stuff coming. We'll come in at like 9 a.m. to watch Nintendo tomorrow. Well, we got Sony tonight. Exodia, we got Sony tonight. Like, we're not done doing the streams. Like, there's still a whole bunch of things to watch, you know, with E3. So we will be doing that. I guess we're taking a break because but so tonight, Sony's presentation, obviously they're going to showcase Spider-Man. They're going to showcase Last of Us 2. That's already confirmed. Like, Spider-Man Last of Us 2 is already confirmed. Spider-Man specifically because that's the most recent game coming out. Last of Us 2, maybe we get a release date for it. We also have, so Final Fantasy 7, I'm pretty sure Square Enix is saving that for the PlayStation conference, because Final Fantasy 7 is supposed to release on PlayStation first. So it would make sense, especially the last time they announced Final Fantasy 7, it was during the PlayStation conference. Let me go ahead and put some music on while we talk here. So it makes sense that they would announce it during you know, the PlayStation. Aaron Fair, what's going on, dude? So the other thing too, so for PlayStation, I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping that they announce Resident Evil 2 remake, or not announce it, but like they give us details during the PlayStation conference as well. So like hoping that they give us more of that. Also, I'm hoping they give us more Kingdom Hearts 2 stuff on the Sony conference. So that's, you know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that is still out for them to showcase and announce. Yeah, Aaron, I'm super excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 as well. Let's see what else we have today. So Ubisoft is at 4. So in 3.5 hours we have Ubisoft. There's Resident Evil 2 remake in the works. Yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake has been in the works for a while. They already announced it's gonna be over the shoulder, like Resident Evil 4. Leon and Claire. They're gonna get updated visuals, obviously, like more modern, but it's still gonna take place in, you know, 1996 or 7 or whatever it was. So Ubisoft is at 4. We're gonna watch that, and then PC gaming is at 6, and then Sony is at 9. So we still got a lot of stuff to watch. I'm mad that there's not more, but I really do feel like Xbox was not allowed to put the trailer because it seems weird that they put the same trailer but a little different. Yeah, so like, the trailer that they showed for Kingdom Hearts 3, I mean, it's Square Enix's conference. It was a showcase, not a conference. It was a showcase. So the trailers that they showed for Kingdom Hearts 3 on their showcase, like, that got me so much more excited for Kingdom Hearts 3 than before. Like we watched the trailer that they showed yesterday at Xbox, right before we watched the showcase here, and the trailer that they showed before, like I was excited because they had Frozen, it had Rapunzel, Monsters Inc. But now they got Ratatouille. They showed that they're trying to bring Roxas back. Oh my god, that got me excited that they're trying to bring Roxas back. Yes, bring back Roxas. How many hours until PlayStation? I live in the UK. Okay, so PlayStation will be in 7.5 hours. Evolution Gamer. So 7.5 hours. So your time. Your time would be 2 a.m. 2 a.m. I believe is your time. No. That's different time. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So it's either, I think it's 1 a.m. for you. It's either 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I don't know if it's a 5-hour difference or it's a 4-hour difference. I don't remember. Whatever time it is now, though, 7.5 hours. Exodia, 6 o'clock for you. Okay. Well, I mean, if you're on Pacific time, it's at 6 p.m. If you're on Eastern time, like myself, it's 9 p.m. You'll be asleep. All right. Well, no problem, dude. I mean, like, it's late for you. I understand that. No, Aaron, it's not 3 a.m. It's either it's 5 hours the latest is the time difference from me. So that would be 2 a.m. if it's 5 hours. It's 18:36. So right now it's 6:36 p.m. for you. Okay, so 5-hour difference. Yeah, so 5 hours. So it's at 9 p.m. my time, so it's 2 a.m. your time. But there's oh my god, so much stuff. I'm surprised. Okay, here's something I'm very surprised at. They did not say anything about or release a teaser or nothing about Final Fantasy 16. We've had rumors about Final Fantasy 16 that it would be coming. Another thing that they didn't show anything about is the DLC for Final Fantasy 15, because there's a lot of Final Fantasy 15 DLC that's coming out. So I'm surprised that they're not showing anything for that. And maybe they might show it. They might show it for Sony. Like there's so much stuff that they can show for Sony. So much. And like I can't wait for Sony later on, only because like it's such a big deal. Like I honestly I feel like Sony's presentation is gonna freaking steal E3. They've got so much stuff to showcase. Death Stranding, like so much stuff to showcase. Ventus's body is in a different place. Yeah, so his heart is in Sora, so that's why like Sora shares his body with Ventus or Roxas, but his body is definitely in another place. That's why in the other trailer they said, oh, that world is just a digital world of Twilight Town. And while that's true, Roxas's soul and spirit and heart was, or Ventus's soul, spirit, and heart was in Twilight Town as a part of Sora. So they're trying to bring back Roxas or Ventus, because remember, Roxas is Ventus's nobody. Okay, so the way that it works is they split off. You got a heartless and a nobody. The nobody is pretty much the shell of the person without their heart, and then you have the nobody, or not, you have the heartless, who has who doesn't have the heart either. So their heart usually goes somewhere else. That's why like Kairi had Naminé's heart, and so Sora has Ventus's heart, but Roxas was his nobody. I know it's confusing. It's confusing. So who's Ventus then? I know who Roxas is now. Ventus is Roxas. Ventus is the whole of Roxas. So Ventus was the actual person. Then he became a heartless. Like he lost his heart in Birth by Sleep, and what resurrected from there was his nobody, which was Roxas. So Ventus lost his heart, and he turned into a nobody, which was Roxas. His heart then, at the end of Birth by Sleep, got transferred to Sora. And that's like, if you played Birth by Sleep and you saw the ending of it, you have Roxas, Riku, and Kairi sitting at the beach, and Ventus's heart goes into Roxas or it goes into Sora, and Sora starts crying, and Riku's like, "What's wrong?" And Sora's like, "I don't know. I just feel sad, like for some old friend." And it's confusing, but that's how it is. So his heart is in Sora. That's why, like, when you get to the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, Roxas comes out, so to speak. He comes out of Sora. Nominate comes out of Kairi, and they reunite. It's complicated. Oh yeah, Sony's presentation thing was supposedly leaked. Was it really? Like, what do you mean their presentation thing? Like, what they have coming? Let's see here. Are you talking about their schedule? Or like the games? Let's see if I can find that. I'm not sure I can find it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything like that. You have the list with you? Send me what's the link? I don't see the list. Yeah, I'm not finding it. Why do people leak it though? It's a surprise. Yeah, I know. I know, but still, like, you know, we all want to know anyways. So games that so far have been confirmed: Last of Us Part 2, Days Gone, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding. I don't know what Dreams is. But like, there's so many other games that I want to see. So many other games, man. Like, it's so exciting. I gotta open up Discord. I haven't, like... Square Enix is gonna fuck the logic and make Ventus a whole separate person, and Roxas be Sora's nobody, and Ventus... I don't get that he might be Sora's Heartless. Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's why when Sora became a Heartless in Part 1, here's why Roxas came out as Sora's nobody. Because Ventus's heart went into Sora before his nobody could show up. So Roxas didn't show up until Sora became a Heartless, which then allowed Roxas to show up as, Ventus to become Roxas as the nobody. And that's why in Kingdom Hearts 2, because if you played Kingdom Hearts 1, or not Part 1, if you play Birth by Sleep, you know that Roxas doesn't really, like, he can use 2 Keyblades, but not 100%. And because Roxas, or not Roxas, Ventus, because Ventus's heart went into Sora, that gave Sora the ability to use 2 Keyblades. So he became one with Sora at that point, and Sora, when he became a Heartless, Ventus showed up as Roxas. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. So PlayStation game mashup trailer: Days Gone, Last of Us, Splinter Cell, Apocalypse, Devil May Cry 5, Yakuza 2. Let's see, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. What? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I hope that's true. Exodia, I did see that earlier. So I saw somebody leak that earlier, and thank you for putting that up. But yo. I did see that earlier, but I couldn't see all of it because it was blocked out, like, on the top and the bottom. So, like, I didn't have the full validity of it. I'm still gonna hold back some reservation because it might not be 100%. It might not be 100%. And the only reason why, because like Final Fantasy VII, like as much as I want a gameplay trailer with a freaking release date on it, I really like, I'm like 50-50 they're actually going to show that. And then Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 2 trailer, where was it? Resident Evil 2 remake gameplay trailer. Again, I'm holding back a little bit of reservation for it, but it's gonna be a good conference. The PlayStation conference is gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be fantastic. So we'll be doing that tonight, and we're gonna have a good time with that. Definitely gonna have a good time with that. Ventus is Dark Xehanort's pupil. Yeah, I know that. We might end up with another game where you're Roxas and you have to get into the organization and take over and then basically get out. The last fight could be Riku when he drops from the clock tower. I just want the World Ends With You. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. For tomorrow, World Ends With You on the Switch. Yes, please. Yes, please. Because that's going to be a full remake. It's not going to be just like an enhanced port or anything like that. Duality, maybe they're saving Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably are, because Final Fantasy VII is going to be a PlayStation only game for a while. They said it's going to be on PlayStation first, and they didn't say when it would be going to Xbox. So that's probably what they're doing. Same thing like Resident Evil 2. It's going to be on PlayStation first, and then it'll be on Xbox. So it would make sense that the best, you know, and the reason why they're doing that is because Resident Evil 2 and Final Fantasy VII were originally on the PlayStation. So it makes sense that they would do that and get the hype going for PlayStation. Now, a couple things that have been announced. Okay, Xbox is already working on the new Xbox console, Xbox 2. Now, they didn't show it. And the reason is because they don't want to take away hype from anything. That's the biggest problem with consoles. When they announce consoles at game shows like this, like E3 or whatever, if they were to showcase a console while they're trying to showcase a huge game, then it really takes away from the games. We saw that happen. We saw that happen with Nintendo when they were doing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. They announced Skyward Sword on the Wii. They got everybody excited for the Wii, and in the same conference they announced the Wii U. So it was really, really bad. That hurt sales for Skyward Sword tremendously, because at that same freaking conference where they announced Skyward Sword and the Wii U, now what did they do on the Wii U? They showcased a new Zelda game on the Wii U. So then people were like, wait. So you're telling us to buy Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on an obsolete console because next year you have a new console coming out and you're showing us a new Zelda gameplay on it? That doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing that to us? Now we don't want to buy Skyward Sword. So Skyward Sword got hit really, really bad on sales. It still made money, but not as much as it could have if they waited to announce the Wii U later on. So Nintendo shot themselves in the foot with that. Xbox, are we just going to stay here for Ubisoft? No, because that's freaking at 4 o'clock. So we'll come back. We're just talking about stuff right now because that ended way too quickly. Like that was like, you know, you're having sex with a chick and then, you know, she finishes and you're like, wait, you done? She's like, yeah, I'm done. You can keep going. And I'm like, and then you're like, okay. So right now we're at that point where like we're still going, and so we're like, okay. All right, Master Galen, I'll catch you later. So going back to Xbox. So Xbox is working already. We're gonna call it the Xbox 2. So Xbox is already doing that because like they're like, what they announced is that they are getting ready for the next They're getting ready for the next console war, is what they're saying. Okay, as weird as that sounds, that's what they're saying, is they're getting ready for the next console war. While at the same time, who's saying bye? Oh, Relation Gamer. All right, bye. You've been wanting to leave here for a while, so bye. So meanwhile, Xbox is getting ready for the next console war. Meanwhile, Sony, for those of you who aren't aware, Sony's already been working on PlayStation 5. They've been working on it for the past 2 years or so. They are partnered with AMD and Ryzen, you know, or they're partnered with AMD to put a Ryzen CPU in there. Those of you who aren't aware, that's what I'm running in my computer. I'm running a Ryzen CPU. I'm running the Ryzen 1700 CPU. And so Sony is working with AMD to have a Ryzen CPU in there, where Microsoft is gonna, I believe, is going Intel. And so they've been working on that for like the past year or two, and they've already sent out development kits to the different developers, so that way they can start working on the games for it. But so before you guys are like, oh damn it, man, so now like PlayStation 5 is coming out, so you know this and that and bullshit. Before you guys start like complaining or whatever, Sony confirmed that the PlayStation 5 is not going to come out anytime soon. They're working on it. They're developing it alongside Ryzen to give us the most powerful PlayStation 5 that they can give us. Or PlayStation console they can give us. But we're going to call it PlayStation 5 anyways. Sony confirmed that the PlayStation 4 is going to keep going. That they will continue making new games. Continue pushing out updates and development on the PlayStation 4 console all the way until 2021. So the earliest we will see a PlayStation 5 will be 2021. So we got another 3 years with PlayStation 4. So that is a long time. Okay. If you guys don't know, PlayStation 1 had about 7 years lifespan. Okay. The PlayStation 2 had a 13-year lifespan. It was such a good system that they did not, like, even with the PS4, or not PS4, even with the PS3 coming out, the PlayStation 2 was still getting new games. Okay, like Persona 4 couldn't have been a PS3 game, but they put it on the PS2 instead. And Persona 4 came out around the same time as the PS3 was already out. The PS3 came out in 2006 and basically didn't die off until 2015, which was 9 years. So, or 2016, I'm sorry, 2016. So the PS3 had a 10-year lifespan. Okay, 10-year lifespan. That is a long time for a game, considering that the PS3 had a 13-year lifespan. So the PS4 came out in 2013. All right, so PS4 came out in 2013. 2021 is around the time that we are going to be having the PS5 come out. So that's going to give us between consoles, that's going to give us a big gap. It's about 8-year gap. All right, so 8-year gap between PS4 and PS5, which is pretty damn good, because considering that between the PS2 and PS3 is about 6-7 years, something like that. That's usually the average lifespan. And then even when the PS5 comes out, the PS4 is still going to be relevant, because around that time when a new console comes out, they still make games for the old console. That's when you start to see a lot of games that come out on both consoles. Good example. Where are you? Where are you? All right, a perfect example of them continuing, or of them putting games on both consoles, Last of Us. All right, perfect example. You have Last of Us that came out on the PS3, and then when the PS4 came out, you had the Last of Us remastered. Okay, and then the remastered version had the DLC from The Last of Us included into it, so you didn't have to buy it separate. All right, so that's an example of what will happen when the PS5 comes out. And like I said, the PS5, we won't see it until probably the end of 2021, so like around November, which is the holiday season. That's usually when they start rolling out the game or the consoles and stuff like that. Pricing $899, hell no. No, the PS5 will it's going to be probably $400 is what we'll see. That's usually the console that's usually the price range that they aim for, because they're not gonna make the same mistake that they made for the PS3. Because if you don't remember when the PS3 came out, it was insanely priced, insane. It came out and it was, oh my god, how much was it? It was like $600. It was stupid. It was so stupid. Yeah, it was $600. When the PS3 came out, it was $600. Oh my god. Oh my god. Real C, what's up, man? Am I going to stream Nintendo's E3? Hell yeah, I'm going to stream Nintendo's E3. Don't stream Nintendo's. They will block that shit and hit your account with a strike. No, they won't. No, they won't. Nintendo won't do that. That's promotion for them. They're not going to do that. You're crazy. What they'll hit you with is they'll hit you with copyright claim, which is what I'm going to get hit with on this stream. Just like yesterday, I got hit with on Bethesda's live stream. I got hit with copyright claim. Basically, any money that goes on that stream, except for donations and stuff, any money that goes on that stream goes to Bethesda, like for ad revenue and stuff like that. Same thing for today. Anything that goes on this live stream will probably get hit with a copyright claim. It's going to go to Sony. Or not Sony, Square Enix. So when we live stream Sony, it's going to go to Sony. Ubisoft is going to go to Ubisoft and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. Like, I don't care. That means nothing to me. It's just a couple cents for me, like if I was gonna get a hit. But Nintendo, like when I live stream Nintendo, they blocked my video where I was showing some Nintendo videos. It gets blocked. It's not a big deal. Like if it gets blocked, it gets blocked. But yeah, for the most part, they don't really care. Like they'll, it's just a copyright claim and the money goes to them. So anyways, going back to the PS5 conversation that we were having. So 2021, expect to see the PS5. Like I said, they're already in development with Ryzen. Now, Ryzen just released the Ryzen 2 CPUs. By the time 2021 comes around, I would expect to see Ryzen, like, because they can't, unless they're going to put a dedicated graphics card into a PS5, which I highly doubt they're going to do that because of cost effectiveness. It wouldn't make sense. It would make more sense if they were doing an APU like they currently do. So if you guys don't know what an APU is, an APU is an accelerated processing unit that basically has an integrated GPU or graphics card built into the CPU. Ryzen just released their new APUs, which is under the Ryzen APU, or I should say AMD released the Ryzen APUs, and they're actually really quite powerful. Like you could run most high-end games on there on a Ryzen APU. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Okay, sorry. So if you're not aware, APUs are used in consoles. They're used in our phones and things like that because, like, let's be honest, phones, you know, we wouldn't be able to play games and stuff like that if we didn't have some sort of graphical capabilities on it. Maxi, you already missed it. You already missed it, man. But we're talking right now. We're talking consoles, like, you know, what's going to be coming for PlayStation and stuff like that. We already talked about the Xbox a little bit. The Xbox is already working on their newest console. PlayStation's been working on the newest console. I think Xbox is going to pull the trigger first. I think Xbox is going to release their console before PlayStation to try and get the money before PlayStation does. Kind of in a similar way to how Nintendo did it. So if you don't remember back during the PS3 era, or, you know, PS3, Xbox 360 era, we had the Nintendo Wii, and the Wii came out a year before the Xbox and the 360 and the PS3 came out. Came out a year before that. And so the Wii made a ton of money. They made all the monies. And then a year later, you had PS3 screw everything up, like PlayStation or Sony screwed everything up, putting PlayStation at a freaking $500 or $600 price tag. Nobody bought it. And then it wasn't until they dropped it down to about $400 where people started buying it. When I bought my PS3, it was at $300. Xbox will come next year. No, Xbox is not. No. No, it's not. What I would see, I would say Xbox, the new Xbox system is going to be 2020. And again, I'm saying this because they're probably going to want to beat PlayStation to the punch. All right, they're going to want to market it as the best console you can buy, the most powerful console, buy the Xbox 2. And then PlayStation will come out next year or the year after that, 2021, and be like, we have the most powerful console. Come buy our console. We partnered with AMD, and we've got the Ryzen chipset in there. And the reason why I'm saying it again, like you missed what I was saying. Sony already announced that that they're not releasing a new console for a good while. That the PlayStation is going to be their console until the latest is 2021. So the earliest we will see a PlayStation 5 will be 2021. And so as far as like going more into the APUs and stuff like that, just to give you guys a little bit of information, APUs currently in the PS4 we have a I think it's not a Ryzen, it's an AMD APU. And it's it's decently powerful. It plays games at 1080 30 frames per second. If you have a PS4 Pro, it plays games at 4K 30 frames per second, or it plays games at 1080 60 frames per second. So consoles are getting more and more powerful, obviously, every new generation. That's the idea. And so right now it has the AMD X8664, which at the time AMD stated was the most powerful APU it had, but now we have more powerful ones, which goes under the Ryzen series. So that's where I'm getting at, like as far as like the APUs go. So we have the Ryzen 3 2200 APU and the Ryzen 5 2400 APUs. And those, like, that's the most current APUs or CPU processors that they currently have. And when I say APUs, that's the built-in graphics card on the CPUs. So probably when the PS5 comes out, we'll see like a new Ryzen APU in there, and that'll be fantastic. Like, oh my god, it'd be fantastic. So will new Elder Scrolls be on PS4? Yeah, new Elder Scrolls will probably be on PS4. PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Honestly, if you want to get if you want to play Elder Scrolls at the best, most optimal way that you could play it, it would most likely be on PC if you have a built-up PC. Like, we're talking GTX 1070 or above, and that's or 1070 or above, or whatever AMD's Vega equivalent is. So we like, it's just imagine like the generation that we're getting to, right, with everything being like wanting to go more in immersive and VR and everything like that. So like one of the biggest things right now is like the VR, and they haven't pushed VR yet, but expect to see a lot of VR later on tonight during Sony's conference. I would not doubt if they did that. Like it would make sense if they were to go ahead and showcase some of their VR stuff, because they want to push it heavily, and I don't blame them. Like it really depends on the games, but I'm not big on VR myself. Like a lot of it is very gimmicky. But there are some games that play very well on VR. Like, for example, Resident Evil 7 is probably one of the scariest games that you can play on VR. Granted, I don't have it on VR. I have it on my PS4. But it is... Where is it? So, it is included. If I ever bought a PlayStation VR, I could just hook it up and play it in VR. So like, you know, it's just one of those things, like certain games play extremely well in VR. If they did VR, like for example, Resident Evil 2 Remake, which it's already been confirmed it's going to be over the shoulder, but if they did an option where you could play VR mode in Resident Evil 2 Remake, oh my god, I might buy a freaking PlayStation VR just for that. And I gotta sneeze and it's not coming out. You're only interested in VR for racing games? Eh. Exodia. Did net neutrality die? Oh, it died today? I mean, let's not talk about that right now. I don't talk about politics here. This is a gaming channel. We don't talk about politics. But how to put this? So where were we at? Howard chat in relation to Sony conference, Ubisoft. I don't care. Really, you don't care? I care about. I care about it. Okay. Thanks for promoting Ronnie's giveaway. But you know, there's so much stuff that's to come, and I can't wait to see what they bring to the Sony conference. And we're gonna watch Ubisoft conference. We're gonna do all that. But I mean, the Ubisoft conference is not for another 2 hours. So we're not going to sit here and just bullshit for 2 hours. I'm probably going to, like, I don't know, take a shower or something for 2 hours. I don't know. I don't know. I'll do something. Maybe, like, I'll you know what? I'll go and eat something. I'll watch some Supernatural. And, yeah, we'll be back in, like, 2 hours just because it's, you know, I want to watch Ubisoft. I want to see what they bring to the table. Ubisoft has some good games. Believe it or not, like, you guys might be like, oh, I don't really care about Ubisoft. But Ubisoft has some really good games, and a lot of them, like, you might not know what games they have under the Ubisoft title. But, for example, Assassin's Creed is an Ubisoft game. You have Rayman. You have Prince of Persia. Tom Clancy games. So there's a lot of big games under the Ubisoft name. I want to say South Park was... Where is it? Freaking South Park is Ubisoft. Like, my finger's covering it. But South Park is Ubisoft. So, South Park has a lot of big games that you just, like, you're not aware of because it doesn't click that these are Ubisoft games. But they do have a lot of them, and you know, so I want to see what they bring to the table. But they're obviously their biggest franchise is Assassin's Creed. We know that, like, that's their biggest game. There's also Beyond Good and Evil that we might see Beyond Good and Evil 2 at Ubisoft, so that'd be cool. Let's see, what else do they got? There's Chess Master. No, I'm playing. Oh, I'm playing. Let's see. What else is under the Ubisoft name? Oh, Far Cry. Far Cry was freaking Ubisoft. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of games you don't realize that it's under certain titles until, like, you actually start looking into it. And then, you know, it's cool. It's one of those things. It's like, damn, man, I didn't know they did this game. But yeah. So anyways, I'll be back. We're gonna watch the Ubisoft conference. Hopefully it's a conference and not just like, oh, here's another showcase. Maybe it's a showcase. I hope not. I hope it's a conference. Give me a damn conference. Don't be like Square Enix and just like blue ball us to death. Because blue balls is real, guys. That's a real thing. And now I have the hiccups. So we'll be back in a little bit to watch Ubisoft. So I will catch you guys in a bit. So see you soon. Stop streaming.